In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin attempts to push his lightsaber towards his former master's face and end their fateful duel as Anakin forcefully holds Obi-Wan down. Although we see the blade dangerously approach his face, there is no apparent heat emitted onto Obi-Wan's face, and he is not burned by the incident or seem to feel heat from the weapon at all, despite it being inches from his face. Earlier in the films, however, we see the Jedi Qui-Gon Jinn use his lightsaber to break through and cut through a blast door as the intense heat of his lightsaber blade sears away at the door, locking the Jedi in. We see here the immense power of the lightsaber blade and that it is capable of disintegrating not only solid metals but layers of it. In other cases, multiple times throughout the films, when individuals are struck by a lightsaber, the heat is so much that it instantly cauterizes any given wound unless the swipe is just a glancing blow. This is why there's typically no blood when someone is struck by a lightsaber, even if they lose a limb during the attack. But at the same time, we see Jedi nonchalantly holding their weapons dangerously close to their faces with no damage or distress being visible on any occasion. So how is this possible? How is it that when touched, the lightsaber instantly severely burns someone or something, but when held extremely close without touching it, not even heat appears to be being emitted? Is this a simple mistake, or is there something else behind it? The reason for this is actually due to a force field built into the lightsaber to keep the plasma produced from the blade stable, and to ensure it keeps the shape of the blade and is not wild and uncontrolled. This force field is built into the top of the hilt of a lightsaber and emits outward, as the plasma travels through the field and maintains the shape of the lightsaber. The field makes it so no matter how close someone holds a lightsaber to their body, it never seems to burn or even affect them beyond the light of the blade shining onto them. The force field created allows the plasma to generate and ignite without instantly shattering and exploding the lightsaber hilt and potentially killing or maiming the wielder of the weapon. If something enters this generated field, however, the power of the plasma is instantly unleashed upon them, and there is little a lightsaber blade cannot cut through and intensely burn to a crisp. This concept is better explained in several Star Wars books. This quote comes from the Fate of the Jedi novels. Valen positioned the tip of his lightsaber directly beneath her chin, at the distance of half a centimeter. Its containing force field kept her from feeling any heat from the blade, but a slight twitch on Valen's part could maim or kill her instantly. In the Tales of the Jedi book, when Luke constructs his first green lightsaber, one of the first tests he has for the blade is seeing if it gives off heat. If the weapon does give off heat, the lightsaber is unstable and thus dangerous and risky to use. This is why in the book, Luke holds his hand close to the blade once activating it to see if he constructed it appropriately and it is not giving off any heat. This may be the reason why Kylo Ren's lightsaber actually seems to let off some heat, as the cracked crystal and unstable plasma are harder to contain within the force field. At the same time though, the weapon still holds the basic shape of a lightsaber. So that is the answer as to why lightsabers do not emit heat unless the force field is breached, at which point the lightsaber becomes extremely hot and able to sear flesh instantly. So what are your thoughts on this explanation? And as a big question for the video, what is your favorite lightsaber in all of the Star Wars films? Mine would definitely have to be Kylo Ren's. I absolutely love that weapon. If you would like to join me in the daily Star Wars discussion and debates, follow me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave. Link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video and feel it deserves it, it would really help me out if you could leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, explanations, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. If you have any video topics you would like to see addressed in a future video, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below the video, or again, tweet them at me. As always, your viewership and support means the world. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.